So welcome to workout 1. So this workout is all focused on the upper body. So let's get cracking by working on mobilising the shoulders. So rolling down to the floor, feet rooted down into the floor, hip distance, feet, knees, hips in line. Tailbones heavy, natural curve of the spine, so in your neutral position. Float the arms up to the ceiling, palms facing. Inhale. As you exhale, feel like someone's pulling your fingers up towards the ceiling. And then release down. So just keep the breathing flowing as you reach up through the fingers, keeping the arms long and just working through the shoulders. So I'm focusing on the shoulders rather than the arms, and melt the shoulder blades down into the floor. So reaching up and then relaxing down. Good, reach up and then relax down. Lovely, really melt them down into the floor each time as you breathe. From that melted down position, I'm going to start to circle the arms. So drawing a circle on the ceiling with the arms, making it fairly small to begin with, and then beginning to gradually increase the size of the circle as long as everything else stays stable. So keeping your neutral position. If you feel that you're starting to lose that or the lower body starts to move, then make the circle smaller. And then back the other way. All the time keeping the shoulders in that melted down position. If you're lucky, you get some nice popping from the shoulders if they're a little bit tense. And then bring them back to the centre and scissor the arms. So again, concentrating on the shoulder blades, melting down the back, so the ears aren't raising up towards the shoulders aren't raising up towards the ears. Scissor, keep breathing, keep the core muscles switched on. Scissor, good. Breathe, lovely, and then we'll come up to seated, so roll up. So we're going to do a leg pull front. So we've done the plank, and this is a reverse plank, so we're going to work the back of the arms. So fingers are pointing in towards you, slight bend in the elbow. You can start with the legs bent to begin with. Inhale into the rib cage. As you exhale, engage your core muscles, and then float. So we're hinging at the hip, and then releasing down. So we hinge at the hip, keeping the neck nice and relaxed. Exhale, float. Good. So feeling that into the back of the arms as we hinge up and relax down. If that feels comfortable for you, you can then work into having one leg long and the other leg long if you wish. Float up and relax down. All the time keeping the elbows nice and relaxed, so not locked out. Lengthen through the neck, so you're not sinking into the shoulders, and float, and just touching the bottom down onto the mat each time. Float. Keep breathing. Inhale, release down. So I'm really feeling that into the back of my arms now. So we're just going to do a couple more. You can go back to just with the legs bent if you wish. Woo. And then release down. Hug the arms forward. Going to feel the benefit of that one, I think. Lovely. And then we're into the spine twist. So however you're able to sit nice and tall, so you can have the legs lengthened, legs bent or legs crossed. Start with the arms up, push through the heels if you have long legs. Inhale. As you exhale, contract the abdominals. We're going to rotate and scissor the arms. Inhale, everything back to the centre, grow nice and tall through the spine. And then rotate, scissor the arms. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, scissor. So if you're at home and you have some weights handy, you could use some small weights and just intensify this move, or some tins of beans. Anything like that. It'll give you a bit more of a workout on the arms, but it's just as effective without, so not essential. If you want more challenge, then go for it with the beans. Sweep the arms out to the side. Keep growing up nice and tall, so focus on the spine, creating space between the vertebrae. Inhale and exhale, sweep out to the side. Good. Keep going. Inhale, breathe. Push out through the heels if the legs are long. Otherwise, focus on the weight into the sit bones, so that weight staying nice and even as you rotate. Breathing into the opposite bottom rib, filling up the rib cage with air all the time. Good. Just one more each side. Good. Reach and scissor. Good. Bring the arms in. Roll the shoulders. ready for rolling back with a bicep curl. So again, weights would be really good for this one if you'd like more intensity. Feet are rooted down into the floor, feet, knees, hips in line, sitting nice and tall. We'll start with the elbows glued into the rib cage. So inhale. As you exhale, curl under, so lowering the very lower vertebrae down towards the floor. Hold, so hold those core muscles. And then we're going to bicep curl up. So we're going to go for 5. Curl up, keep the elbows glued into the ribs. Breathe. Good. Is that 5 or 6? I'm not sure. Tuck the chin, roll all the way back up, and just have a little stretch and reach. And then bring the elbows back in. Inhale. As you exhale, tuck under and curl. So drawing the abdominals in and up, and then curl the biceps. Keep breathing. Go for 5. Good. Check those core muscles still switched on, trying to flex and curl through the spine. Last one. And then roll up and reach. Inhale. As you exhale, tuck under and curl. Really flex underneath the chest. And keep curling up. Good. Breathing. Keep the shoulders melted down. Squeeze. Squeeze. Good. Good. And rolling up. And we'll have that one more. Curl under, tuck under, really flex through the spine. Inhale and exhale, curl. 2, 3, 4, 5, and roll all the way back up. Stretch and just extend. So look up to the ceiling, lower the shoulder blades, and float the palms up to the ceiling. Good. Ready for your push-ups, so we're going to focus on the triceps with these push-ups. So the hands are narrow, they're underneath the shoulders, a little bit narrower even. Fingers are nice and wide. Remember, we're going to go forward with these, so knees will need to be underneath the hips. Inhale. As you exhale, contract and lower forward, so diving over the hands. Inhale, pushing up. Good, and breathe, and let's go for 5 more. So keep the elbows tucking in all the time, coming in towards the ribs as you lower. And don't go too far down, because they're much harder than our normal push-ups, I think. I'm finding them hard anyway. This will be worth it. Keep breathing. Exhale, contract and lower. Inhale, back up, and exhale, lower. Focus on the shoulder blades. Good. I think we'll do one more. Exhale. Good, and then sit back onto the heels, rest the forehead down, and walk the fingers out to have a little stretch there in shell. Catch your breath, reach, and then just walk the hands up, just look down, push into the hands. Good. Ready for plank, the grand finale. Okay. So coming down onto the elbows, feet, knees and hips are all in line. Neck is nice and long. Inhale into the ribs, exhale, contract, and then float up onto the knees. Good, so lengthening through the neck. If you want more intensity, you'll then extend one leg and then the other. And breathe, and on timing, and probably shaking. We're just going to hold this. If you need to, you can come in and out of this. So you could lower that one knee down, and then the other knee, and lower down, and then when you're ready, just come back up. But if you can, keep holding. Good. So lengthen one leg and then the other to come up into your full plank. And we're going to go for a little bit longer. So lengthen through the neck, looking down towards the hands. Breathe. Breathe. This is hard. Good, to drop the knees. Walk the hands back, sit back onto the heels. Phew, that's done. Good. And then come back and just have a little stretch. So we're going to hug the ball, tuck the chin, reach the hands away. Just a nice short burst of exercise just to get the arms really working. If you had time and you felt like it, you wanted a bit more intensity, you could do that round of exercises again. Push out through the hands as you come out to the side, and then reach behind you, drop the shoulders, palms floating, look up to the ceiling. Good. Nice deep breath in. Roll the shoulders, and well done. I'll see you for the next workout.